Okay, Candace, today we're gonna we're gonna measure your range of motion and your strength of your musculoskeletal system, okay?
Okay.
And I just want you to follow the directions that I give you. So the first thing we're gonna do is measure your hip, or assess your hip. So first thing I want you to do is raise your leg straight up, okay? That's extension of the hip, and back down. Now that was flexion of the hip, and this is extension of the hip. And I want you to try to raise it up against my resistance. Good. And put it back down against my resistance. Good. And then I want you to bring the leg up. And I want you to bend your knee. And that is flexion of the knee. And that is extension of the knee. And then I want you to bend it up again. And I want you to try to bend it down against my hand. Okay, that's the strength. And then bend it up. Okay, very good. And then I want you to sit like a man and put your, just like that. That is external rotation of the hip. And then I want you to touch your knee to this knee. And that is internal rotation of the hip. Okay? I'm going to move down to the ankle. I would like for you to point your toes to the window. Okay? And point your toes to the nose. That was plantar and dorsiflexion. Point it back to the window against my resistance, and then bring them back up against my resistance. Okay, very good. And then I want you to bring your foot this way, like bring your heel, no, bring your, put your sole of your foot this way. That's right, that's inversion. And then the other way, eversion. Very good. And we don't want to do that against resistance, and we would measure all of these bilaterally. The next thing I want you to do is just rotate your ankle. Good. And that's good range of motion of the ankle. Okay. All right, I'm going to have you stand up. Okay, and while we're here, I want you to hyperextend the leg while we're standing back, and that is hyperextension of the hip. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is our upper body. We're going to start with the neck. So I would like for you to bend your neck forward. That is flexion, and up, extension, and back, hyperextension, and look side to side for rotation, and shoulders, ears to your shoulder on both sides. And that is lateral movement. Okay, and then I would like for you to try to bend it forward. I'm going to resist. I want you to push forward. Good. Backward. Good. Look to the right or left. And then look to the right, good, and then ear to shoulder, good, and ear to shoulder, good. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is measure your shoulders. So we're going to do some movements, and I just want you to do what I do, okay? All right, so we're going to go up with our arms like a diver. That is flexion for the shoulder, and back down to your side. That is extension. And then out to your side, that is abduction, and then back across is adduction. And then I want you to take your hands and put them behind your head. That is external rotation of the shoulder, and then I want you to put them behind your back, and that is internal rotation of the shoulder. And then I want you to, again, kind of put your hands out like this, your arms. I want you to try to bring them forward, and then backward, and then out, and then in. Okay, and that's good. All strength is equal bilaterally. Turn this air back on, it's getting hot. Okay, that was the shoulder. So now we're going to measure the elbow, and I would like for you to flex your elbow up, and I want you to extend, and we do not hyperextend the elbow. And then I would like for you to hold your hands up in supination, in pronation, kind of push up, and bring your hands back up, and push down. Good. And strength is equal again bilaterally. So now we're going to measure the wrist. So I want you to extend down, flexion, extension, hyperextension, okay, and ulnar deviation, and radial deviation. And then I want you to push up, good, and push down, good. And it's equal in both sides. So now our fingers, I want you to flex your fingers down, extension, and hyperextension, and abduction, and adduction. Good. I want you to try to bring them out, and then out, bring them out, and then I want you to try to close them. Good. And I want you to grab both of my fingers and squeeze tight. Good. And grip is equal bilaterally. Okay, I think that's it for that. All right, I want you to, all right, just stand here, and I want you to put your hands out to your side, and I want you to touch your nose, both sides, both fingers. Good. And then close your eyes and do it again. Good. Good. And then arms to your side. Okay, and we're gonna test Romberg sign. I want you to close your eyes. I'm gonna push back. Good. And that's a negative Rombergs. One thing I forgot about fingers, if you do this is opposition. So touch your fingers like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the base of the pinky. Okay, good. Forgot that. All right. So now I want to measure the thoracic, or the core. So I want for you to come over here. Just right here. Okay, so bend over and touch your toes. And that is flexion of the spine. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to check the spinal vertebral muscles and vertebrae. Is there any tenderness, Candace?
No.
Okay, and that's also, you can bend back up. And that's also looking at scoliosis. So now I want you to bend. Well, that was flexion, so this would be extension. Can you hyperextend and go back as far as you can? Good. And can you bend laterally, side to side? Good. And then I want you to rotate while keeping your hips straight. Good, good. And range of motion is good. All right, I think I want to have you sit down. No, we got to walk heel to toe. So I want you to walk across the room. Okay, and then turn around and walk heel to toe. Perfect. Good. All right, now I'm going to have you sit down. Okay, now can you cross your legs like a lady? Another side. Okay, good. And that is measuring quads, glutes, and hamstrings. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, Candace, is we're going to measure for sensation. And I would like for you to close your eyes and hold your hand out. I'm going to give you an object. I want you to identify it.
It's a coin.
Okay, good. That is stereognosis. And then while your eyes are still closed, I'm going to draw a number in your hand. I want you to tell me what it is.
7.
Good. And that is gravesthesia. Okay, you can open your eyes now. The next thing I'm going to do is test for sensation on your upper and lower extremities, and I'm going to give either a sharp or a dull or a soft, and I want you to tell me what it is and where it is.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? Okay, close your eyes. Okay,
Sharp right here.
okay,
Sharp right here.
okay.
Soft right here.
All right, very good. Okay, another thing with your eyes closed, we're going to measure vibration sensation. I'm going to give you a vibration on your joint, and when you feel it, then when it stops, I want you to let me know, okay?
Okay.
Feel it?
Mm-hmm. Stop.
Good.
Stop.
Good. And we would do that bilaterally, upper and lower. Same thing with the pain, soft, dull sensation. We would do that bilaterally, upper and lower, as well as on the core. Okay, the other thing that I want to do is sensation of movement. And we're going to be measuring the toes and the fingers. So this is up, this is neutral or this is down. Okay, it'll be the same thing with the fingers. Okay,
Okay.
so close your eyes. So
Up,
good,
up,
good,
down.
good. Okay, and we would do that again bilaterally on the upper and lower. Okay, I'm going to measure your reflexes now. So I'm just going to take your arm. I want you just to let me hold it. Okay, this is the tricep. Good. And then I'm going to measure the brachial reflex. Get me hit it. Ready? Are you relaxed? Okay, good. Okay, good. That's brachial, and then brachial radialis. It's right in here. And then patella. Good. And then can I have you jump a little bit? Back way. Good job. And then this will be the Achilles. Are you relaxed?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And biceps are 1 to 2 plus from upper to lower. And again, we would measure reflexes bilaterally. Okay. All right. The last thing I want to do is have you stand up. And muscle and bone formation looks symmetrical. I'm going to feel the joints. Okay, and is there any pain or tenderness?
No.
Okay, and the joints all seem symmetrical. There is no asymmetry. There is no redness. There is no heat, and no discomfort noted. And range of motion is equal in all joints. All right, I think that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.